well, yesterday was my birthday. You guys are fantastic. Thank you. Here's the thing, though.
Feliz cumpleaños.
You know, it's a milestone one, and everyone was sort of like,
You look good for 80.
there you go. I know where you live. I also just like it's a milestone one. Go into it gracefully, and I'm like, fuck that. I'm not going into shit gracefully. Needless to say, what it made me think about, and what a number of folks were telling me is like in this day and age, for a black man, especially living in the places I've lived, New York, the Bay Area, London, for a black man to make it to this age and still be here is a blessing. So I should actually appreciate that. I'm actually blessed. So this set is dedicated to all the young black men that didn't make it to this age. Cool, we good?
Good.
All right, we still passing that thing around?
Yes.
Okay, just make sure I get it. I know you people. All right, so I realize there's a lot of people. Well, you know what? Let me just say something. I'm not sure if James remembers me, but there's like years ago. I'm at the Berkeley Slam, right? And everybody's doing their thing, and et cetera, et cetera. The doors open, and this gentleman walks in. Like I've never met him before, but all of a sudden it feels like everything went in slow motion, and like people parted sort of where they were, and what I remember is so many folks coming up to you saying what's up, and the level of respect that they had for you was amazing. And so I walk in here and I feel that same thing. So it's something that you carry with you. So I feel like I should say that.
Yeah.
All right. So I realize again that there's a lot of folks in this room I know and I love, right? And I figured, you know what? I'm going to change my whole set around and read stuff that I've never read before. And so it may all be shit. So there you go.
Nothing wrong with shit.
So like, now I know why you never read those before. Okay. This is called bowl. And bowl is sort of in, it's the part, if you imagine when they pick cotton, right? It's not the whole plant. You go inside the plant and you pull out the bowl. That's what they picked. 1848 then. I remembers the heat, the smell of dirt and musk, the songs, yes, the songs, they call them spirituals, but seemed to me was the bowl that made them praise like that. The cotton whispers a lullaby in the palm, soft like you would imagine how heaven would feel if and you could touch it. Rhythm between songs and sweat, mama always one row ahead of me since she got such long arms. All the while George, strapped to her back, perched up high, looking like she wearing a saddle sometimes and he was trying to tame her still. Her ripped and ribbed bonnet, head raising up and then down, and then side to side when the sun was hot. It made you see things that wasn't so. The sun be standing on your neck, making your bones thirsty, dried sweat coming back to life, just to pool up on your forehead and boil on your skin, then crawling into your eyes. It'll cut them red and blurry like acid poured in and over again. That deep south sun would make her shadow dance in the distance like I was dreaming them right in front of me. Sometimes, well, most times I'd imagine them fading away in the distance because I'd be running. I'd be a runaway and nobody catching me, running from here, from the screams and the blood and the cotton, running from the heat and all the things I've heard folks say the Ohio River could fix for black folk. Didn't know much about this river except it knew the way to Negro salvation whenever and wherever that was. See, George was a good boy. Only cried when he was hungry. and he weren't hungry much. I swear somehow even at 9 months he knew Mama needed to meet pace with the men. Mama needed to keep up. More women than men in the fields now since Master took to a liking to slave fighting. Most of them never came back from the house once they was called. I don't know how he got the nerve to get mad when the bell ain't full in the morning. Don't make much sense to me. Well, we be made to work the fields too, to make up the difference. We so small, fingers tiny, hands can't hardly pick no cotton. Makes no sense to me, but they keep telling me I was too young to understand the world. I don't really take much to understand pain, but anyways, the men, the few men that's left, the ones still there on accounts they wasn't so strong, they tell about how Daddy's hands were so big, he'd managed to hold up 2 rolls worth of cotton between his fingers before they'd be buried back into his sack. Now your daddy, they say, he would pick like he was running a race, damn near pick the cotton before it was ripe, too damn quick. He picked whole sprigs in one pull and had his blanket open faster than any nigga here. They say he'd empty that sack twice before anyone near got close to being ready to open. Lord knows he was Master's favorite till then they'd stop. Till what I say. But they'd always stop at till. Because by then Mama was giving them a stare with such venom worse than any whip or lash could muster. Don't know still what comes after till. I was too young to remember, I guess. Always figured one day she'd tell me, maybe one day when the empty wasn't so full, or when it stopped hurting, or if it ever stopped hurting, I suppose then maybe. Regardless, she'll turn and sing at me. Got to be symphony with the motion of the bowl fitting the praise, the blood and scars, she'd say. The bowl will remind you, girl, you better take your time. Move, baby, with the song. Don't just sing it, use it, understand? Don't just sing it, use it, understand? Women's out here only good for one thing, but we gonna add one more to that list. Come on, baby girl, sing. Me and my partner can pick a bale of cotton. Me and my partner can pick a bale a day. Had a little woman, could pick a bale of cotton. Had a little woman, could pick a bale a day. Mama always had a ways of saying things, ways to warn you that soothed and stung all the same. Thank you.